You want to be comfortable in the setting, especially when you're playing for such a big amount of money. But it looks like we are ready to go into the game. We're going to see Piercing Melina from UsedForGlue. And yep, as Gab Standard predicted, we're going to have Crystalline Tremor, I assume. Unless he changes his mind last minute. He's having a little bit of a think about it. I mean, worth thinking about, I suppose. He can play both Crystalline and Aftershock, so that's no doubt what he's thinking about right now. Or he's having a chat and he's got Gab standing with him. But either way, I wonder if he opts for Crystalline, because will that make the ball not a problem when he's got the armor up? It's a single hit. So we know that one thing Crystalline does when the armor is present, single hitting reversals that are normally fine are no longer fine. I mean, even meter burn, like things like meter burn, Kung Lao's spin, you can actually punish it on hit if his spin lands and you've got the armor on. So I don't know how that's going to fare against Melina, but we will have to wait and see. Interesting stuff. First hit's going to be important. You really want to take that first hit away from Melina if you can. And they're immediately straight there, but Undeadjim ready, not going to let himself get harassed by that too much. But that string can be a really, really good harassment tool. Very powerful, that thing. The back one too, are very powerful, very good on block. But Undeadjim obviously recognizing that, going straight in for the armor. Nice neutral crouch there just to make the side whip too. Smart stuff. And there we go. There's the OTG smart off the interactable. Uses a bar. Oh, that will be a clean round one. Very clean round one by Undeadjim. It's the armor. I mean, Crystalline, it's something that isn't really utilized, but that armor is such a big deal. I mean, it's the only character in the game that gets armor like that. Still gets punished though. There you go. Here comes UsedForGlue with the mix-ups. Oh wow, nice delay. Did not finish the string to go for the throw instead. Oh, doesn't scout the low again. Tries to break, but not quite in time. Oh, drops the follow-up though. 3 bars for UsedForGlue. Oh, chases down the backdash. Doesn't use the bar for the OTG. Wants to save it. Just go for this full screen game. Now, here's the interesting thing. Undeadjim is prioritizing having the armor up pretty much at all times. Like right there, he has the neutral, and that neutral right there, just like that, it's going to make the straight dive kick unsafe. It gives him free projectiles. He might be doing so many projectiles to just try and bait it, but that will be game one for Undeadjim if he doesn't drop this. Wow, just like that, clean game one. I mean, like you said before, not quite sure if he's going to have the matchup experience particularly, but clearly demonstrating a high knowledge of this matchup. I mean, that armor just shuts down the dive kick, shuts down the side, gives him more projectiles, because on a trade, he's going to come out on top with it. Very smart pick here, very smart. I agree with it, because basically what just happened there was Undeadjim popped the armor and then just sat full screen. Like, what is Melina going to do from full screen that's going to do anything? I mean, there's always the threat of the dive kick, the threat of the size, even the threat of roll at some ranges. And if you've got the Crystalline armor enabled like all the time, those single hitting attacks are no longer a threat. They're gonna get punished. So UsedForGlue, basically what he's gonna have to do here is just go in. He's gonna have to just get in and start doing other stuff. I mean, like, you've got all the, there are the dimensions of the mix-ups, the staggered strings, and when it comes to mix-ups, all we really saw there was the back one too, and that's really all we saw there, and both of which were armored. So Undeadjim not afraid to challenge those with an armored reversal. So well, that's why I'm so excited to see these guys play, because they're both so fundamentally smart. Like, I'm not even talking just skill alone, I'm talking just knowledge and just intelligence at the game's mechanics. I love seeing that next level of sort of matchup knowledge that we see, that we're clearly seeing right now. Unfortunately though, I think UsedForGlue really having a hard time getting anything going. Trying to backdash just to bait out a reversal. There we go, nice hit confirm there. Into the back 1-2 roll, good damage. Oh wow, nice knockdown there. Blocks low this time. Down for follow, jump back to punish. Back 1-2 into the roll, how much damage? Oh no, drops the combo though. No, that is a bad combo drop. No hit confirm again though, probably expecting Undeadjim just to block that. Oh, tries to armor break. Times it a bit too early though. The delay wake up by Undeadjim to keep him alive. Oh! Good stuff there from UsedForGlue, taking the next round. Good stuff. I mean, it's interesting because there's a couple of exchanges here, a couple of little dropped combos, but you can see what the other guy's trying to do. They're trying to need to be a little bit tighter on the mix-ups. UsedForGlue trying to go for those wake-up armor breaks, which I'm certain will work if he can just time them correctly. Well, you said before about UsedForGlue having to go in, using the low side as a 50-50. A lot of the time you'll kind of just stand up when you're blocking against Melina after the overhead and low has been blocked, but the low side gives you that extra element of 50-50 between the low side and the meter burn roll. Unfortunately, right now, we're seeing mad combo drops from both players. They normally have quite good execution, but right now, I don't know, the pressure's getting to them a little bit. Oh, that whiff jumping again. Not very clean, nowhere near as clean as game one. That could have been game if he confirmed the overhead. Oh, meter burn kick just to get rid of the armor this time. Smart stuff, but another drop by UsedForGlue. We are seeing way too many combo drops right now. Oh, wow. Presses a button that does give a round to Undeadjim. Almost kind of steals that one away by UsedForGlue letting go of block, but he will take it. There's going to be a lot of emphasis on full screen, I think. Nice punish. No hit confirm, though. I wasn't sure if UsedForGlue was expecting that. Oh, that was nice. Nice last minute confirm. Back giving himself 30% damage just like that. Overhead rock. Oh, tries to bait him coming in. Oh no! Dials into the overhead. UsedForGlue not caught blocking overhead. That's going to give him the overhead setup. Oh, there's that overhead after that string may as well be guaranteed because you take so much damage by blocking low there. Oh, so many combo drops. UsedForGlue nowhere near the level that we saw him get to top 8, but this seems to be the story of UsedForGlue. Every single time he manages to make a top 8 in ESL, it's very unfortunate, and it is sorry to say, but when he actually manages to secure a top 8 in ESL, his execution just falls to pieces. Like every single time we see him in a King of the Hill top 8 setting, he just doesn't play well. The reads are there, and you can see what he's trying to do, and he's still managing to stay in the mind.
It just boils down to execution.
But yeah,
of the time execution.
You can be the smartest player in the world. If you drop all of your combos, it doesn't matter how smart you are because you're getting no damage.
But you have to work so much harder then. If you half your damage, don't get the setup. Because, you know, UsedForGlue is a player. He plays for the Yoki. He plays for the knockdown. He loves what he can get off a knockdown. But if he's dropping his combo, he's not getting that knockdown. So all the effort he's put into practicing and what to do after you've knocked the opponent on the ground doesn't matter because you're not getting it.
Absolutely. I mean, I would definitely agree. There's going to be 2-0 right now for Undeadjim. UsedForGlue's still alive, but he's got a lot of work to do if he wants to make it to LA.
I love that down 4. One of my favourite down 4s in the game. There's that cancel into the throw, setting up for a little bit more going in. Gets the armor.
But you can see that it doesn't really worry him too much. I mean, the second the armor's there, good use of the wake-up reversal.
Wow, chunky 33% damage. Nice stuff. Meteor burn kick, going to get a nice combo from here. Hopefully, yes, gets it this time.
Opts to leave him restanding. Doesn't give him the option to do anything.
Oh, no. Undeadjim doesn't confirm with the uppercut, just goes straight into the straight.
Or sometimes you're just not going to be ready for something to connect. And I think that was one of those situations. Here comes UsedForGlue. Good damage.
25%. Oh, there's the low 50-50. Is it going to be low side overhead roll? Really smart by UsedForGlue. I mean, I like how he's playing for that 50-50 now. Just, okay, he's blocking. I'm taking some damage here. I mean, if he blocked correctly, he would have been in trouble, but guess is right. Brings himself into a round.
We haven't seen Undeadjim been given the chance to punish a low side yet, so that might be a bit of a matchup element. Oh no, ever so slightly, a little bit hasty pressing a button, and Undeadjim wise to it straight away. Oh, here comes the zoning here from UsedForGlue.
Yeah, nice stuff. That straight side, really, really powerful. UsedForGlue put it to good use. Oh, baits out the low this time, gets rid of the bar.
And as we can see right here, because he's being a lot more rapid in his attempts to go for those sides, I mean, Undeadjim's not getting the chance. No hit confirm.
August 50-50, but wake up backdash. Does scout out, and there's the meteor burn roll to read that. Oh, clutch break. Had to break there. Had to break.
There were definitely no other options on the table. Oh no, the whiffs. I don't even know what normal that was, but ever so slightly, so close. In so much danger. Here comes the knockdown.
Tries to avoid it. Oh, wow, that roll will be enough. UsedForGlue manages to take game 3 in the set, bringing it to 2-1. Are we going to see a 3-2 turnaround?
Now, the difference right there was UsedForGlue acknowledged that full screen was where he was given a really hard time. So he just opted to change it up and play the full screen game rather than going in like full. It seemed like in game 1 he just sat there and took loads of rocks and let him armor up. In this game we just saw, UsedForGlue just no such thing. Like he's played much more of a solid game. The size, they recover so quickly, keeping him full screen, stopping him from getting in. And when he got in, harass him, bait the armor. He just took the exact same game plan and just flipped it on its head. And he's just adapted to what has lost him the past couple of games.
That sort of medium to long range game that he managed to establish at the end, he was trying to do that from the start in game 1, but he didn't have the life lead. So there was really no point to doing it because he was just going to keep trading. This time he went in until he had a nice life lead and then went back to it, which not only gave a bit more stress on the side of Undeadjim, but it was more, it made more sense because he had the life to work with.
Now I think what we're probably going to see is Undeadjim try and be a little bit harder in actually getting in. I don't think he's going to win this full screen game anymore. We don't even see UsedForGlue go for the pseudo 50-50 element of the back 1-2 overhead roll or low. And right, we can talk about meteor burn roll. There it goes. Opposite.
Oh, no.
I think maybe he expected to be closer to the corner than he expected. That is actually quite a swaggy combo, like right there. But once again, UsedForGlue opted to slightly go for it. Unless that was a reset to try and get them hit by the forward 3 as they land, but that's a lot of damage for...
It's clearly doing it for the reset, but I'm sure you could do a high damage version and still get the same kind of Oki.
Doesn't seem to be that bad for him right now. Undeadjim, again, once again on the back foot. Here comes UsedForGlue. Yeah, Undeadjim can't take these trades anymore, has to get in, but there's so much full screen dominance here. That's going to be a guaranteed dive kick. Misses though, does get the uppercut. What's going on?
No, jumps instant too early. The jump punch was way too early, completely whiff, which gives UsedForGlue the round.
That jump could have been everything, because no doubt UsedForGlue would have broke that, but you would have got 2 bars out of Melina.
Oh wow, and straight into the low cutter.
Good block, nice bait. That's going to be a full punish, has to break. Good use of meter.
Expensive reversal. We used for glue 3 bars for that.
Undeadjim definitely going to punish that. There we go, there's the low launcher. Corner repositioning, hard knockdown. Here comes the armor. There's no meter there, used for glue. Free to the mix-up.
No, back 1-2 manages to move him forward just enough. Oh no, the down 4 gets stuffed by the jump in. Armor break on the 1-2 as well.
And there's the back 1-2 pressure once again. There it is. Good use on the back. There's the low. Catches him trying to jump.
Oh wow, that was nice. That was nice. Doesn't use the bar. Oh, that's the meter burn kick. Big damage coming in here. Well, not so bad actually, about 27%.
UsedForGlue definitely seems to favour the restand rather than the damaging ender we normally see Molina players go for. I wonder what is the more effective option.
No, doesn't block the second low side.
Oh, there's the yeah, wait a second. UsedForGlue, ladies and gentlemen, pulling this one back. Undeadjim now finds himself 1 game away from going home. How about that?
That was really interesting by UsedForGlue. I mean, just to bring it back 2 games, I mean, the games he lost were a quick 2 games. That's the thing, they were a quick 2 games. But he's brought it back almost just as fast himself.
He's not dropping every combo now as well. I mean, like, what seemed like a combo drop at the start, I do not actually think was. So basically, both times he went for the uppercut there, he delayed his input and then did forward 3. He definitely wasn't trying to combo that forward 3. He was probably waiting for them to try and tech roll after the uppercut, and then here comes a sneaky overhead. You're Molina in the corner. We just talked about how much damage piercing gets. That absolutely, I think, was an attempt to get them to tech roll the uppercut and then land the overhead, which would have done like probably 70% damage, right? I mean, like, it was a costly read, neither of which worked, but that's definitely why I went for it.
Undeadjim opting to go to heavy weapons Jax. Definitely his main go-to character here. I mean, I'm clearly not seeing the rest of the results in the crystal anymore. I think maybe he wants to go for the projectile trade because the cutter is doing work, but the rocket knocks down. That's the use it to trade.
And does more damage than side too. I mean, that's a chunky projectile right there. So we'll have to see if his heavy weapons can put in the work. Oh, and there's the counter poke immediately. I definitely did not think he was ready for that repositioning right there.
Oh, double overhead gets it this time. How much damage is going to get for this one? 39% chunky corner carry too.
Oh, and there we go once again. Only UsedForGlue was ready to hit confirm those. Oh, that's going to hurt so much.
Nice, 30%. Could have got more probably, but again, just goes to the situation. Looks like UsedForGlue heavily a fan of sacrificing damage for the setup. He does it every time, but he's getting good results out of it. Interesting choice of the meter for that one, though. Not quite sure if I agree with that.
Shout out to Tarzan. Gets caught by the meter burn roll, though. So once again, opposite go for the damaging ender right now. So much damage there. And that's Chip. Match point. UsedForGlue. I mean, he isn't even making like a miraculous comeback. It's just solid, smart play.
Undeadjim definitely on the back foot now. Finds himself at a complete reverse match point. Wow, jumping punch into the back one, too. Just goes to the damage this time. 33%, trying to make it hurt. Gets the overhead.
I like the hit confirm. He sees it whiff, so does not confirm to the rest of it. Oh, another hit confirm. There we go. Meter burn roll. Uppercut, though. I don't know. Why did he go for that?
Oh, whiffs the overhead.
Oh, and that's the harassing string right there. You can just harass with it so good.
Tries to punish. Oh, good block on the overhead. That could have been game, but goes for just the uppercut.
Now, it's make or break right now. Opts to go for the back 3. Catches the low side, and just like that, UsedForGlue brings it back 3 straight games. I mean, what caused that? I think it was a matter of just staying composed, and his execution was better, his plays were better, and it was just smart, calculated, slow play.
Yeah, I mean, very good stuff. I mean, points-wise, this is kind of an interesting one because it's not 100% over for